Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do rational and irrational numbers, exercise 1C. So exercise 1C is on page number 21 and we are doing question 3. Write the lowest rationalizing factor of question 1, 5 root 2. Now we learned what rationalizing factors are, isn't it? We learned that when two surds are multiplied together such that the product is a rational number, then we call these two surds rationalizing factors of each other. Now what is a surd? Surd also we learned. Now here we have 5 root 2. So this is square root of 2. So square root of 2 means the order is square, that is 2, and this is the base. So now, this is an irrational number. This is going to give us an irrational number. 2, the base should be a positive rational number and the order should be a positive integer. And if their answer is an irrational number, then we call this a surd. So this is square root of 2. So here we have 5 square root of 2 or 5 root 2. So when we multiply this surd with another number in such a way that our answer is a rational number, then we call those two numbers as rationalizing factors of each other. So we need to find a rationalizing factor of this one. So once again, what is a rationalizing factor? It is a number that when multiplied by the given expression, a number when you multiply it with this gives a rational number. So here now the question is 5 root 2. So in 5 root 2, now how do I change this to a rational number? Now let me take a few examples here. So now let me write 5 root 2. Now if I multiply this by root 2, what do I get? I get 5 into root 2 into root 2, isn't it? And that is 5 into 2 and 5 2s are 10. So 10 is a rational number. So here these two are called rationalizing factors of each other. 5 root 2 is the rationalizing factor of root 2 and root 2 is the rationalizing factor of 5 root 2. So now we are looking at a rationalizing factor of only 5 root 2. So first we have taken root 2. Now we can take any other number. Now I can say 5 root 2 into 2 root 2. So this will be 5 into 2, that is these two numbers. I can multiply 5 into 2 and then I multiply these two numbers, root 2 into root 2. So into root 2 into root 2. So what do I get here? Here 5 into 2 I get 10 into root 2 into root 2 is 2. 10 2s are 20. So I have got another rational number. So now here the question is 5 root 2 to find another rationalizing factor, isn't it? So it can be root 2, it can be 2 root 2. I can have many rationalizing factors for this number. But look at the question. It says write the lowest rationalizing factor of 5 root 2. So the lowest rationalizing factor of 5 root 2 will be 2 itself, because let's take only this. So root 2, the lowest rationalizing factor for root 2. Now why are we taking root 2? We have taken it from here because 5 is already a rational number. Now this we have to rationalize. So the lowest rationalizing factor for root 2 is root 2 itself, because root 2 into root 2 will give us 2. So let's write this as the lowest rationalizing factor for root 2 is root 2. That means the lowest rationalizing factor for 5 root 2 is root 2. We just need to multiply it with this. So here, why do we say lowest rationalizing factor for root 2 is root 2? Because when we multiply root 2 into root 2, we get 2. So that's why we say the lowest rationalizing factor for root 2 is root 2 itself. So therefore, in the same way, the lowest rationalizing factor for 5 root 2 is root 2. Now, how can we prove it? 5 root 2 into this root 2. Let's multiply. What do we get? We get 5 into root 2 into root 2, which is equal to 5 into 2, which is 10. So can you see? Now we have got a rational number. So how did we get the rational number? When we multiplied 5 root 2 by root 2. So root 2 is the lowest rationalizing factor of root 2. Now remember, like I said in the example, there are many rationalizing factors for 5 root 2, but the question says get the lowest, and this is the lowest. So this is our answer. Our answer is the rationalizing factor of 5 root 2 is root 2. And we have the answer here. What I've written below is just the explanation for it. So this is our answer. Question 2, the square root of 24. We have to find the rationalizing factor of the square root of 24. So here what we do is we find the prime factors of 24 first. So let's do that. So 24, let's find the prime factors. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, and 3 1s are 3. So now let's write it down. Now square root of 24 is equal to, let's write down all the prime factors, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now remember, this is square root, so that means 2, we're going to pair them up in groups of 2. So here we have one pair, so we take out 1 from that pair. Whereas look at 2 and 3, they don't have another number to make a pair, so they will remain as it is. I can multiply 2 into 3, and this I can write it outside. So this becomes now 24 will now become 2, and inside what we have still left, 2 into 3. So square root of 24 is equal to 2 root 6. Now we have to find the lowest rationalizing factor of square root of 24, isn't it? Now we have this number 2 root 6. Now here let's take 2 root 6. So that is 2 root 6. Now when we multiply this by the same root, that is root 6, what do we get? Remember, we're looking for the lowest, so multiply it with the same number, root 6. So here we get 2 into square root of 6 into 6, which is 2 into the square root of 6 into 6 is 6 itself. 2 6 are 12. So now can you see we have got a rational number. Now how did we get this rational number? When we multiplied 2 root 6 by 6. So this is the lowest rationalizing factor of 24. So let's write our answer. So 12 is the rational number, we know, and the lowest rationalizing factor for 2 root 6, let me write that, for 2 root 6 is root 6. So remember, the lowest rationalizing factor for this multiplied with the same number, then you will get a rational number. So here what did we do? We found the prime factors and we put it in this form. So root 24 is equal to 2 root 6, and then we multiplied root 6 into root 6. And then when we multiplied, we got 12, which is a rational number. And so we know 2 root 6, the rationalizing factor for this is root 6. Question 3, root 5 minus 3. Now the lowest rationalizing factor of root 5 minus 3 will be the opposite of this. It will just be root 5 plus 3. But we will work it out and we will see. So here we will write root 5 minus 3. Now we have to multiply this by the opposite of that. That is root 5 plus 3, because we are going to remove the root to make it a rational number. Now here root 5 minus 3 and root 5 plus 3 can be taken as a plus b into a minus b, and we can apply this formula. So a plus b into a minus b, the identity is a square minus b square. So here it is a plus b into a minus b, so a square, that is root 5 the whole square minus 3 square. Now let's work this out. So this is root 5 into root 5 minus 3 3s are 9. Now here 5 into 5, root 5 into root 5 is simply 5. 5 minus 9. 5 minus 9 is minus 4, and minus 4 is a rational number. So what did we multiply with root 5 minus 3 to get a rational number minus 4? We multiplied it by root 5 plus 3. So the lowest rationalizing factor is root 5 plus 3. So let's write that. The lowest rationalizing factor is, for root 5 minus 3 is root 5 plus 3. So this is our answer. This is a question given to us. This is the answer. We worked it out and we found out that we got an answer that is -4, which is a rational number. Question 4, we must find the lowest rationalizing factor for 7 minus root 7. Now it's very easy. You just have to write the opposite of this. It will be 7 plus root 7. The answer will be that. Now you can write just the answer 7 plus root 7 if the marks allotted for this question is just 1. But if more marks allotted, then you have to show the working. So let's do the working anyway. So 7 minus root 7. Now to find the rationalizing factor, we multiply this by 7 plus root 7. So here also, this is the form of a plus b into a minus b. So how is that identity? A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So let's do that here. A square will be 7. 7 is a, isn't it? So 7 square minus b square, which is root 7 square. So let's work this out. So 7 square is 7 sevens are 49 minus now root 7 into root 7. So this would be root 7 into root 7. So this will be 49 minus root 7 into root 7 is 7. 49 minus 7 is 42. So now we've got a rational number. 42 is a rational number. So let's write that. This 42, this is a rational number. So the rationalizing factor which gave us this number 42 is 7 plus root 7. So we can say therefore the lowest rationalizing factor for 7 minus root 7, this is a question, the lowest rationalizing factor is 7 plus root 7. So like I said, you can directly write the answer. It's just the opposite. You just have to change the sign. Can you see? Now you can write the answer directly if the marks are just 1. But if more marks are allotted to a question like this, you have to show all these steps. Okay. Question 5. We have to find the lowest rationalizing factor for root 18 minus root 50. Now these are two numbers which are not prime numbers. That means we can find their prime factors and write it properly. So let's find the prime factors of 18. So here 18, 2 9s are 18. Then we can say 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So root 18 can be written as 2 into 3 into 3 minus, now let's find for 50. So 50 prime factors, we can begin with 5 itself. 5 10s are 50, then 5 2s are 10, and then 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2. So minus the root of 50 is 5 into 5 into 2. So since this is a square root, we can take out 1 after forming a pair. Now here we have only 1 2, so we don't have a pair for it, but here we have 2 3s. That means we can take out 1 3. So when we take out 1 3, what does this become? So this becomes, and we can write this as 3. I've taken out 1 3, but this 2 remains inside because it doesn't have a pair, so it remains under the root itself. So 3 root 2 minus, similarly here also, since it's a square root, we can put them in groups of 2. We can pair them up. So here I have paired up 2 5s, so I can take out 1 5, whereas this 2 doesn't have a pair, so that will continue to remain within the root. So this is 5 root 2. Since the base is the same here, both are root 2's, isn't it? So we can work on the numbers that are here, that is 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Minus 2, and we can write root 2 inside. Minus 2 root 2. Now, to find the lowest rationalizing factor of minus 2 root 2, take only root 2. So multiply this with only root 2. Multiply this with root 2. So what do we get here? We get minus 2 into root 2 into 2. Root of 2 into 2. So this is minus 2 into 2. We just take out 1. Our answer is minus 4. Now minus 4 is a rational number. Negative 4 is a rational number. So we say that's a rational number. That means what is the number that gave us this rational number? The number that gave us this is, it was only a root 2, isn't it? We had to multiply only by root 2. So this we simplified, we wrote it like this, we got this answer. Then to get a rational number, we multiplied it with only root 2. So root 2 this is the lowest rationalizing factor for root 18 minus root 50. So let's write that. Therefore, the lowest rationalizing factor for, now I can write that root 18 minus root 50 is root 2. So we got root 2 as our answer. This is our final answer. Question 6. To find the lowest rationalizing factor of root 5 minus root 2, we just have to write the opposite. That will be root 5 plus root 2. But let's show the working also. So root 5 minus root 2. Now we have to write a rationalizing factor. So that will be root 5 plus root 2. Okay, so now again, this is a plus b into a minus b. We can apply the identity a plus b into a minus b. So let's write that into a minus b. So that is a plus b into a minus b, and the formula is a square minus b square. So let's apply that here. So here a square will be root 5. Root 5 is a, so root 5 the whole square minus b square, that is root 2 square. Now 5 into 5, so root 5 into root 5 makes it 5. Root 2 into root 2 makes it 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3, which is a rational number. So what gave us this rational number? When we multiplied the given question with this, that is root 5 plus root 2, we got the rational number 3. So this is the rationalizing factor of this. So let's write down, therefore, the lowest rationalizing factor for root 5 minus root 2. Now this will be root 5 plus root 2. Question 7. The lowest rationalizing factor for root 13 plus 3 will be root 13 minus 3. Now 13 is a prime number, so we don't have to find any more prime factors. So let's work out and see. So this is root 13 plus 3. This is what is given to us in the question, and we're going to multiply this with root 13 minus 3. Root 13 minus 3. So let's work this out and see. So this is again in the form of a plus b into a minus b, the identity, and the formula is a square minus b square. That is root 13 is a. So a square minus b square is 3 square. So this is root 13 into root 13, making it just 13, minus 3 3's are 9. Now 13 minus 9, and that is 4, and 4, which is a rational number. So when we multiplied the given question with root 13 minus 3, we got the rational number. That means this is the rationalizing factor of root 13 plus 3. So the lowest rationalizing factor for root 13 plus 3, root 13 plus 3 is root 13 minus 3, root 13 minus 3. This is our answer. Question 4 is rationalize the denominators. So we take only the denominator. We're going to rationalize only the denominator. So question 1 is 2 root 3 by root 5. So let's rationalize the denominator 5. How do we do it? We multiply and divide by the same denominator, that is root 5 by root 5. So here what does this become? This becomes 2 into root of 3 into 5. And here we have the root of 5 into 5. So this is 2 into the root of 15. And here we have the root of 5 into 5, that is the root of 25, which is equal to 2 root 15. And in the denominator, the root of 25, square root of 25 is 5. So we have our answer here, 2 root 15 by 5. So we have rationalized the denominator. Can you see the denominator is now a rational number? Question 2, let's rationalize the denominator here. So what do we have in our question? We have root 6 minus root 5 by, in the denominator we have root 6 plus root 5. And the rationalizing factor of root 6 plus root 5 will be root 6 minus root 5. So to rationalize the denominator, we multiply and divide by its rationalizing factor. That is root 6 minus root 5. multiply and divide. So root 6 minus root 5. So here what do we have? We have root 6 minus root 5 into root 6 minus root 5. It's the same thing, isn't it? And in the denominator, what do we have? We have root 6 plus root 5 into root 6 minus root 5. So in the numerator, we have it in the form of a minus b the whole square. Because we have the same thing here, isn't it? So one of this and one more of that makes it square. So a minus b the whole square. The identity formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let's work that out. So a square will be root 6 square, this is a square, minus 2ab. 2 into a will be root 6, b will be root 5. Plus b square, and b square is root 5 the whole square. And in the denominator we have a plus b into a minus b. This a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So this is a, this is b. So a square means root 6 square minus b square, that is root 5 square. So a square minus b square. So a square minus b square. Now let's work all this out and see what we get. Now root 6 square means root 6 into root 6, making it just 6. So that is 6 minus, now here we have 2 into the root of 6 into 5 plus 5 square is 5 into root 5 into root 5, which is 5. In the denominator, root 6 square means root 6 into root 6, that is 6, minus root 5 into root 5, which is 5. Now let's continue here. So here we have 6 and 5. So 6 plus 5, we can do that. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 minus 2 into 6 into 5 is 30, root 30. And in the denominator, we have 6 minus 5 is 1. Then 11 minus 2 root 30. By 1 will give us the same thing. So this is our answer, 11 minus 2 root 30. Question 5. Find the values of a and b in each of the following. So here we have an expression, and here this is equal to, so this equation, we have the left hand side and the right hand side. We have a and b on the right hand side. That means we need to simplify the left hand side. So let's take only the left hand side, that is 2 plus root 3 by 2 minus root 3. So this we will rationalize the denominator. So multiply it by 2 plus root 3 by 2 plus root 3. So here we have 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3, that is 2 plus root 3 the whole square. So we can write it like this, 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3, or we can say 2 plus root 3 the whole square. And in the denominator, what do we have? We have 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. So again here, this can be taken in the form of a plus b the whole square. We can apply that formula, that is a square, that is 2 square plus 2ab. So 2 into a into b, that is root 3, 2ab plus b square, which is root 3 square. And in the denominator, we have a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square, that is 2 square minus root 3 square. Now simplifying this further. Now 2 into 2 is 4 plus, so here also we can multiply 2 into 2. So that is 4 root 3 plus, now here we have root 3 into root 3, which is simply 3. And in the denominator we have 2 2's are 4 minus root 3 into root 3 is just 3. Now if we simplify that further, we get 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 plus 4 root 3, and in the denominator 4 minus 3 is 1. So finally what do we have? 7 plus 4 root 3. Now what are we given in the question? Now this we rationalized and we got this. What are we given in the question? that this is equal to a plus b root 3. A plus b root 3. So here, let's see what is given. So given is 2 plus root 3 by 2 minus root 3, which we just solved and got 7 plus 4 root 3. In the question it is a plus b root 3. So here we have solved this, that is 2 plus root 3 by 2 minus root 3. So here can you see a will be equal to 7 and b is equal to 4 because the answers to these are the same. So a is 7. In the place of a we can put 7 and in the place of b we can put 4 because it is 4 root 3 and b root 3 here. That means the value of a is 7 and the value of b is 4. So this is our answer. The values, we are asked to find the values. We found the values of a and b. Question 2. Here also we should find the value of a and b. Let's just take this first part, that is the left hand side, and rationalize the denominator there. So we have root 7 minus 2 by root 7 plus 2. And to rationalize the denominator, we write the opposite. That is root 7 minus 2 by root 7 minus 2. We multiply and divide by the rationalizing factor. So here what do we have? We have root 7 minus 2 and root 7 minus 2, making it root 7 minus 2 the whole square. Isn't it? So root 7 minus 2 the whole square. And in the denominator we have root 7 plus 2 into root 7 minus 2. So root 7 minus 2. So here root 7 minus 2 the whole square, we can put it in the form of a minus b the whole square. So that will become a square, that is root 7 square minus 2ab, minus 2ab, that is 2 into a which is root 7, b which is 2, 2ab plus b square which is 2 square. Then in the denominator we have a plus b into a minus b and apply the identity a square minus b square. So this is root of 7 square, this is a square, minus b square is 2 square. Now let's simplify this further. So here we have root 7 into root 7, making that just 7 minus, now here we can multiply 2 into 2, 4 root 7. So this becomes 4 root 7, 4 root 7 plus 2 2s are 4. In the denominator we have root 7 into root 7 and that will be just 7 minus 2 2s are 4. Now let's continue here. So this will be, I can add 7 plus 4 is 11. So we can make that 11. 11 minus 4 root 7. And in the denominator 7 minus 4 is 3. So we have rationalized the denominator and we've got this answer after working out this whole thing. Now it says this left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So what is given to us? Given to us is root 7 minus 2 by root 7 plus 2 is equal to a root 7 plus b. This is what is given to us. And we just found out that root 7 minus 2 by root 7 plus 2, we just found out is equal to 11 minus 4 root 7 by 3. Now from this we need to find out which is a and which is b. Now look at a here. A is with root 7. Now here what is the number with root 7? Minus 4. It's minus 4 root 7. That means minus 4 is a, and we have a denominator 3, so it should be minus 4 by 3. So a is minus 4 by 3. So let's write that a is equal to minus 4 by 3. And what about b? Now b, it's given as plus b. It's just given as plus b, isn't it? So we've already taken minus 4. We've taken minus 4 root 7. So plus b means we have only 11 but with the denominator. So b is 11 by 3. So we have found the value of a, and this is negative 4 by 3 and b is 11 by 3. Question 3, we have to find the value of a and b, which is on the right hand side. Let us simplify the left hand side first. Now we are going to simplify this, that is 3 by root 3 minus root 2. Now how do we simplify this? We have to rationalize the denominator by writing the opposite of this. So that is into root 3 plus root 2, again by root 3 plus root 2. So this becomes 3 into root 3 plus root 2 in the numerator. In the denominator, what do we have? We have root 3 minus root 2 into root 3 plus root 2. So here in the numerator, we have to multiply 3 into root 3 and then 3 into root 2. So that makes it 3 root 3 plus 3 root 2. And in the denominator, we have root 3 minus root 2. That is a minus b into a plus b. We can apply the identity and write the formula, that is equal to a square minus b square. So that is root 3 the whole square minus b square, which is root 2 the whole square. So in the numerator, we still have 3 root 3 plus 3 root 2. And here what do we have? Root 3 into root 3 making it 3 minus root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 3 minus 2. So this is equal to 3 root 3 plus 3 root 2 divided by 3 minus 2 is 1. So now what is given to us? Given to us in the question is 3 by root 3 minus root 2, which is equal to a root 3 minus b root 2. And we just found out that 3 root 3 minus root 2 is equal to this answer. 3 root 3 plus 3 root 2, by 1 we can leave out the 1. So this is equal to 3 root 3 plus 3 root 2. Now let's substitute here. Now a root 3 is 3 root 3. That means a is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3. Then we go on to b is, to find b we say b root 2, which is 3 root 2. So b is also 3, but then see the sign? Here it is a negative sign. So we have to say b is equal to negative 3. b is equal to negative 3. So a is equal to 3 and b is equal to negative 3. So we have our answers, the value for a and the value for b. A is 3 and b is negative 3. We'll stop with that for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.